Hi guys, it's me again, KO Cool. What's up? What's up?
Yeah.
Well, guys, Ye has finally put his last nail in the coffin. God damn it! I thought he was gonna be okay, but he obviously is having a moment because no one would say this that he's saying because he is off his goddamn rock star. I'll tell you, man. When you got Donald Trump saying this guy's effing crazy, when you've got Alex Jones backing down and trying to help him saying weird, crazy, off the charts stuff about, the guy with the stupid moustache, that guy from Germany. You say his name on YouTube, your video will get taken down. So I will be replacing all those people. There's the Jays, the ones that wear the little round things on the top of the back of their head. You know who I'm talking about. Kanye's lost it. I'm putting it out there. I got no more time for his ish. This time, when I saw he said, I stand by Balenciaga, you can get to fuck, man. I swear. You got kids. That's some demonic shit. And I've been thinking for a while, right? And I know a lot of people won't agree with me, but I've been thinking for a long while. Ye looks demonic. Ye does not have love in his eyes at the moment. And I don't know what the hell is going on. But he keeps preaching God and love. But then that's one side of his mouth. Then the other side of his mouth, he's saying some of the wildest stuff anyone's ever heard. And if anyone out there knows Alex Jones, he is the number one wildest talker on our planet to date. Ye is giving him a great run for his money. And after being on his show today, God damn it. People, pray for Ye, because he is effed up. I swear, something bad has happened. I don't know whether they reprogrammed his brain to act like an absolute maniac, because he is. And I have been one of the staunch supporters of Ye. I've always thought he's a good man. He thinks 100 thoughts at once and doesn't really, a lot of the times, doesn't think before he talks. But this time, yeah, you done it, son. You done it. Because you are never going to be the president of America. You're never going to be the president. And I don't know whether it's a plan with Trump to make Trump look normal, because that's what he's doing. He's making Trump look like a lucid thinker. I mean, just wrap your heads around that for a minute. Kanye West is making Trump look like a lucid thinker. That ain't good. Have a listen to what Trump says.
And you know what I've said, I take it very seriously. I have never seen anything like it at all levels. It's the weaponization of the Department of Justice, and we can't let this happen in our country, because our country is going not socialist. They've skipped over that. They skipped over socialism. Our country is going communist. This is what happens, and we can't let it happen. We have to stop it. So I want to thank everybody for working so hard. I know how hard you're working to get justice for people that are imprisoned right now and people that are being tormented. We can't let it happen. We're going to stop it, and we're going to win. Thank you all very much.
He ain't for Ye. I'll tell you that much for free. And at the moment, I ain't for Ye. And I love his music. And now I don't even want to listen to it, because he's made me big mad, big angry, big mad. And I just can't wrap my goddamn head around what is happening. You go and look at any of those websites, any of the people on bloody YouTube that are big conspirators, the ones that don't believe in, COVID, can't say that word either. YouTube, can't say any words. This is what happens when freedom of speech is squashed. People start acting crazy. You know what I mean? And Ye is a perfect example. He is not acting like a lucid thinker. And I don't care what any of you say. I have supported him forever. But this time, Ye done. Ye is done saying that he loves the NAZIs. Really? Because back in the day, they would have bloody knocked you off, son, for the colour of your skin. And you know who you're reminding me of, and I don't mean to make too many jokes of this, but he's reminding me of that Chappelle character. Do you remember the black guy that was in the okay, and he didn't know because he was blind. That's you. That's you. You are reminding me of him. I guess Ye's not listening to anybody. And when someone's not listening to nobody, he's not even listening to Alex Jones. And Alex Jones is actually on his side with most of what he says, except for Kanye's come out today saying how much he loves that guy with the stupid mustache. One of the most evil men in history. Like, don't even. But yeah, this guy, what's his name? Anthony Logan. So he's a pretty big conspirator. The hat he's wearing is "I survived the pandemic," all that. And he is beside himself over Ye. Have a listen.
Let's check it out.
I'm in the twilight zone right now.
Netanyahu.
So he's talking about Benjamin Netanyahu, the former Israeli prime minister, and he's going to be the new prime minister or president, whatever they call it over there. He brought out a net, like a fly net, like a fly swatter, but it's a net, and a can of Yoo-hoo, or pardon me, like a bottle of Yoo-hoo, the milk. Net and Yoo-hoo. You get it? Net and Yahoo?
What do you have to say? What do you have to say to Alex Jones right now, Nick Fuentes and Ye? It was bad. It was bad for Trump to meet with Nick and Ye. Okay. I had no idea your voice is going to sound like that, Netanyahu.
So the bottle of Yoo-hoo on the table, and then that represent Netanyahu, and he is talking to it and responding. Okie dokie. Ye 24, right? This gonna be your president for real? Him? Come on, let's stop. Let's stop playing games, please.
So you don't like Benjamin Netanyahu?
I just heard about this guy 2 weeks ago since like the tweet, and I thought he had a funny name. I heard he's like really into he's like a super killer, and I could die for saying this. So in case this the last time you ever hear from me.
Well, look.
You don't know who he is. You just making fun of his name because he happens to be part of the tribe. I think I'm through with Kanye for a while. I try to defend Kanye because I still like Kanye. I think that he still can get himself back on track, but I think he's just not really being serious. I don't think you could run a campaign blaming the Jays every time and just not really being serious, not saying things that are truthful. I don't really understand what the purpose is. And maybe I'm just looking too deep into it from an intellectual point of view. Maybe he's just talking nonsense because he's going through some things. I don't know what it is. I don't know exactly why he's doing this, but this is not going to end well. He's not going to get any more opportunities to get platformed. I don't even think Alex Jones have him back on. Why would he? Trying to bogart the show, talking about, we're going to come back from a break in a minute. Trying to bogart the show, take it over, say whatever he wants. Same thing he did on Tim Pool. You don't really have any allies. The guys you do have as allies are handlers and users, aka Nick Fuentes and Milo. By the way, where was Milo at in this particular interview? Who knows? Who cares? But as I close, I'm going to say this. I don't have much more to say. I think that what he says right here speaks for itself. And you know what? This is part of the reason why you shouldn't just automatically deplatform people. Not automatically. Let them get their thoughts out there and let the general public tell you how they feel. The general public will not like this. If he tries to go out there and run seriously in 2024, he will have no success. People talking about, they said the same thing about Trump. Did Trump run his campaign on blaming the Jays or blaming the blacks or blaming the whites or blaming the Hispanics? Was that the whole campaign? He spoke about political issues like the open border and terrorism from the Middle East, but he didn't speak about blaming the Jays. That wasn't the whole thing, or blaming any particular group. He spoke about things that people were having concerns about the economy, about the way the country was going, about the country's leadership. He didn't talk about
that stuff that Ye did about Netanyahu. Woo! That was next level mental. I'm sorry, it was mental. Someone needs to lock Ye up, and I have been a person that no one should be locked up. But at the moment, he's either going to get assassinated, he's either going to lose everything that he's worked for. It's really sad because he's a very talented musician. And he's just flushed everything down the toilet. For what reason? I only have one reason, and it's called mental illness. Somebody out there, somebody has to break through and get to him and say, come on, man. Come on, man. I know, I get your point. It's very ambiguous. It's very flowery, like, oh, let's love everybody. Let's not condemn anyone. Okay, yeah, sure. That's how Jesus was. But you ain't Jesus. You're not even close to it. And if you start thinking you're like God when you're a human, you've gone too far. Because no one is like God. God, he's always sprouting the Bible. You put your kid in gimp gear and you sprout the Bible, and God says, if anyone starts thinking they're as good as me, then ye gone. Do you remember that guy called Satan? His name was Lucifer. He was an angel, started thinking he was as good as God, and God threw him out of heaven. And that's what I think's happening to Ye. I don't see any love in his eyes. I don't see any pureness. I used to see it years ago. When he'd smile, he had a great smile. These days, I don't know what the fluff is going on. But taking your kid to Balenciaga shows, saying that you support Balenciaga, and they're right into that sicko-ish. Why would you take your little baby to that stuff, man? I'm not understanding anything anymore. And something bad's gonna happen if he doesn't pull his goddamn head in. Just to let you all know, I'm not doing Britney every day. I've had a gutful. It's a bunch of smoke and mirrors and BS going on over there too. We'll be recapping on the biggest news story of every day. I'm changing. I've had some time off because my little Otis has been very, very ill and still is. The outcome for him's not great. So I'm switching it up. I can't look at Britney anymore. She pisses me off. Well, the fake Britney, the Britney double, all of that pisses me off. And I feel like it's keeping me in a box talking about her all the time. I'll let other people do it. There's bigger stories out there than her at the moment. And one of them today is Ye. So if you're wondering why I'm not going to be talking about that Britney team putting out fake Britney stuff, that's why. I will just be recapping on the biggest story every day. And it's going to be different every day. You dig? Anyways, gonna love you and leave you. I'll see you real soon. Bye.
The Jewish banks. So I need to watch my meals.
Well, CNN says white people are evil Nazis. So, I mean, I disagree with both statements, but I get the Trojan.
I don't like the word evil next to Nazis. I think we need to look at.
Oh, my goodness. Just because you don't like one group doesn't mean the other. But look,
I love Jewish people, but I also love Nazis.
Oh, man. Well, I have to disagree with that. But listen, we're going to go to break. I'm the crazy one here. We're all crazy. The whole world's crazy. And the whole power structure's coming down. This is absolutely lit. This is lit. Number one show in the world right now. Everybody's tuned in everywhere.
Good vibes in and the bad vibes out. You feel me? You dig? Cheers, ballers.
How it feel? How it feel? Feel so real. How it feel? How it feel? How it feel? And that feels so real. How it feel? How it feel? How it feel? Feel so real. How it feel? How it feel? How it feel? And that feels so real. How it